Hi, welcome to Power in Motion YouTube channel. Today's this video I want to talk about the comparison of the new model of 2016 Montague bike compared to the previous model. But before I get started with this video, if you are interested more about detail of the Montague bike, here on the upper hand corner we have the history of Montague. Click on that and you can find out a little bit more history about the Montague, how they get started. So I'm gonna jump right into the comparison. So over the year, Montague have made some changes, but in 2016 they make the most significant changes. There are basically two major changes, but actually I would including a third one, which didn't really talk about it at the Interbike. So those are the three main changes. Number one is the direct connect, which is a quick release for the frame to fold your bike. They make quite a bit of significant changes. The second change is, you can see it here, is the rack stand. So we actually use the rack as a kickstand as well as a rack, but also can be used as a fender as well. And the last major changes is they are actually including 650B model, which is a 27.5 inches tire. So those are the three major changes. So I'm going to get right into the detail of each component. Okay, so here I want to show you the previous model, which is prior to the 2016. So here, this is the quick release. So if I pull this lever, it's gonna release the spring tension. And what I need to do is just push this down. And as soon as I push it down, I can turn the bike, right? That's how it works. But what happens is if you want to snap the bike back, you can, because you must push it down to snap it back. And that's the previous model. So I'm going to show you the new model of the 2016. What are the significant changes for the quick release of the Montague bike? So here we have the 2016 Montague quick release mechanism right here. They call it the direct connect. That is definitely a significant changes. So one of the first improvement that you can see here is the much more larger surface area for the latch here, so it makes it a lot easier to pull it apart. Second thing is they basically increased the surface area for the load bearing. So what happened is if you have a really tiny quick release, everything is forced into this one tiny space. By having a little bit more wider surface area, your load bearing are much more evenly. So what that means is it's just basically increasing, it improves your stiffness of the frame. But other thing is, instead of having the quick release on the top, they basically put the quick release in the bottom. So therefore, it just have this really clean line. There's nothing in here. So the way it works is after you pull the latch, you need to push it forward. And as soon as you push it forward, now the bike can be turned around and so forth. But the one nice thing about this mechanism is, if I want to lock it down, I can just basically snap it in. I don't have to play around with the quick release like the previous model. But one thing is, you notice I have not pushed the latch back into the place. It pretty much locked it in. I mean, it's really hard for this frame to come apart or feel like losing. So even though you forgot the latch and push it back, you can still ride a bike without having any problem. Definitely is a significant changes, but now I'm just gonna push this in. So that's the direct connect 2016 feature on the quick release on the Montague bike right here. All right, so the next feature I want to talk about is the rack stand for the 2016 Montague bike. I'm not going to show the 2015 because it doesn't exist. There's nothing to compare. So this is definitely a new feature. And so the idea is basically it's a rack, but right now I can use it as a stand. So there's basically a multi-purpose for this. Number one is you can use it as a work stand, so you can actually move your wheel and still the bike stationary. So you can use it as a work stand, you can use it as a display stand. But the other thing is when you fold it, sometimes there's no place to stand the bike, and you can actually use it to keep the bike upright after you fold it. So the idea is basically I can flip this up and there's a latch right there. You see that? So that's how the rack stand works. So there's a quick release right here. So if I push this button, this thing is gonna fall off, and then you just pull it out and then it becomes the stand. So to put the kickstand back, basically you just have to push this kickstand and then just snap right in. You can see that. The last feature or last improvement is basically 2016 Montague came up a few newer model. One of the models that I really like is called the Highline. So basically it's a 27.5 wheel size or 650B. So that's definitely a new changes on the Montague bike for 2016. But I'll just kind of highlight a couple of new models that came out for 2016. So you have on the mountain bike side, you have the Montague Highline, and which is 650B wheel set. And then there's another model for the mountain bike category, which is the Elite, which is a 30-speed mountain bike. And on the pavement side, there's two new models came out. The Allston, which is an internal gear 11-speed, basically for someone just want to have a very low maintenance. And then the Urban, which is that bike I really like. It's a 21-speed. It's basically a road bike for Montague bike. But for sure, check us out. We're gonna have those videos coming out in the coming week. So watch for our Power and Motion channel. And that's it for the 2016 Montague new feature. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, and if you want more information about Montague Paratrooper bike, you can click the link below here. So on this side, you have the Paratrooper Express. Right here, you have the Paratrooper Pole. And then on here, you have the Paratrooper Highline, which is the 27.5 new model in 2016. All three models are 2016. So you're going to be able to find out more information about this bike. And if you like our channel, if you find that this is helpful to you, please subscribe our channel. And if you like the video, please be sure to click it below, like our video. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your day.